Hey Taurus, are you ready for your energy forecast for the week ahead? Hi there, my name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee, and yes, I am coming on here and breaking down the zodiac signs to look at the energy forecast for the upcoming week. So to begin with, we are using the Nature's Whispers Oracle. That's going to give us our thread of energy running through the next week. And then we'll break that down further. For today, I am using the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed for the breakdown. So let's just get right at her, shall we, Taurus? Again, this is for the week of March 12th through to the 19th. I'm just leaning in and asking your angels, guides, loved ones, and ancestors to come in and just give us some guidance, some peek of the energy looking out at that week ahead. So what do we have to start with? So, okay, well, I pulled two cards. This doesn't happen often. I will go with both of them. So first of all, I love this. They're asking you for a fresh energy, fresh approach to something. Okay, Taurus? So they're asking you to take a different way of looking at things or addressing things or problem solving. And the second card here is all about maintaining your childlike spirit. So I do feel that what the angels, guides, and loved ones are saying to you at this time is drop the seriousness, right? Even for serious subjects, you can be lighthearted a little bit more. Okay, so this situation, whatever it is asking you to bring some of that childlike wonder in, some of that joy, some of that silliness, letting go of that air of heavy seriousness. All right, Taurus, let's break it down just a little bit further. Again, this is for the week of March the 12th through to the 19th. Looking at your energy forecast. I do like to keep these videos a little bit nice and short, 5 to 7 minutes, and that way you have time to go review your sun, moon, and rising for a fulsome picture of your week ahead. Well, let's see what we're breaking down to for you. Ooh, look at this, Taurus. We are starting off your week with a higher power. This is your higher power. This is whatever you perceive that higher power to be. I'm not here to define that for you, right? Keeping in mind, this reading will not resonate with everyone, but it will resonate with some. It is a general reading. For some reason, I'm drawn to the number 4, so I feel like the number 4 is relevant for some people with regard to this higher power card. To me, this is all about that connection to the divine, right? Following our intuition, following that guidance, that inspired wisdom that we sometimes just suddenly get out of nowhere that helps us solve our problems, gives us directions, a way to go, all about our next steps and opportunities and when to say yes and when to say no. So I do feel like there's a connection to the higher power beginning at the start of the week for you, Taurus. And then we move into, the middle of the week and we have the fates. So we are given, as human beings, we are given our free will, absolutely. But there are just some things that are fated to happen because that's what we put into our contractual obligations before we ever arrived here, right? So some things do have to be carried out in that form because that's the way we agreed for it to follow. And we have no control over that. All we can do is set everything into an alignment with who we are as individuals and unique beings, and then allow for things to unfold the way they're meant to without putting barriers and blockages up in place, because that never works for us in our favor, right? It just draws things out, and we don't want long drawn out anything, right? The quicker and faster the solution. If we just sort of do some what I call radical acceptance of where we are right now, and I get that's hard for some people. Some people are going through a lot of crap right now. But if you really go deep inwards and accept that this is the pathway that you wanted in life, because there's certain lessons written out for you that you wanted to learn in this lifetime. And trust me, I had a shitty upbringing. I come from a radically dysfunctional family. I have faced a lot of heartache. I was married, separated, and lost my daughter to sudden infant death syndrome before I was 21 years old. So I get it. This is not an easy journey, this radical acceptance, but you can get there. And in that invites ease and grace into your life. And doesn't everybody want a little bit of ease and grace? Start with saying that mantra, ease and grace through all obstacles and all blessings. All right? Let's see how this week wraps up for you, Taurus. For the end of the week, we have that round and round. Listen, this is that card that always reminds me of when something crops up again that you think you've dealt with. It was in the past, you're over it, you've dealt with it, it's done, you've done your healing journey, and all of a sudden it's back up in front of you. And maybe it's not triggering you like it did before, but it is still triggering you. Listen, that is a falsehood that we're stuck in this round and round and round. What's really happening is it's like a spiral staircase, right? That once you start on that journey and you've been brought to that area that needs healing, once you've been doing your work through that, then you start that cycle, but you come around again to that same place, but you're up leveled. You're no longer down here. You're no longer going through this challenge with the same tools that you had before, because you've gained skills and abilities in this journey, and that's why you're ready to take on another level of healing. And I feel this very strongly, certainly for some of the Taurus out there. So please do drop a note in the chat if this resonates with you. If you're so inclined, I would love it if you would like, share, and subscribe. And please join me next week as I'm back here to read the energy forecast for you all. Blessed be Taurus. You can find me at intuitivelyspiritualmedium.com. Until next week, take care.